Chosen one, pay attention. What I'm about to tell you will pierce deeper than anything you've heard before. This is not chance and it's not coincidence. Heaven itself has broken through the silence to reach you right here, right now. The waiting season is over. The endless questions, the tears that fell with no answers, the long nights of wondering if you were forgotten, all of it has led to this exact moment. God has spoken, and the first words released carry weight beyond imagination. I am sorry. Do not mistake this as weakness or guilt. These words are not an admission of failure, but an expression of unfathomable love and compassion. They are the acknowledgement of your pain, the divine recognition of the battles you've survived. This is not a distant God apologizing out of pity. This is the Creator of all leaning close, whispering to your spirit, reminding you that every silent moment was preparation, not abandonment. Something is breaking in the unseen realm right now. The invisible barriers that held you in place, the heavy chains of delay and confusion, they are collapsing. The very things you thought were out of reach are being pulled into your life. This is not simply encouragement. This is an awakening. A supernatural shift of destiny, written long before you were born, is activating in this very instant. But listen carefully. To step into this moment, you must align yourself. You must respond. Heaven has opened the gates, but it requires your agreement to walk through them. Do not sit idly. Do not let doubt steal this hour. Take a step of faith even now. Pause, let your heart acknowledge this message and mark this moment. Declare it with your own words, even if whispered under your breath. I receive. This is the signal heaven has been waiting for. If you are truly chosen, your spirit already knows this message belongs to you. Something inside you is stirring, resonating, confirming that this is your word. But if hesitation takes over, if you allow fear to silence your response, you risk missing the breakthrough appointed for this very hour. Chosen one, God has spoken. The silence has ended. Are you ready to step into what comes next? Then listen closely, for your life is about to change forever. After years that felt like wandering through an endless wilderness, the voice of heaven now breaks through with clarity. I am sorry, my beloved. These words are not empty comfort. They are full of divine weight. God is acknowledging what you endured, the heartbreak you never voiced, the questions that burned in secret, the nights when you begged for strength to simply go on. You were not invisible. Every tear was noticed. Every sigh was recorded in eternity. Understand this truth. God's apology is not about failure. It is about recognition. It is the assurance that nothing you went through was ignored. It's as though heaven itself cups your face gently and says, I saw the sleepless nights. I saw the doors that refused to open. I saw the loneliness that pressed in like a storm. And while you thought I was absent, I was actually preparing you. This is the hour when silence is broken forever. The long wait is over. You will no longer have to guess, no longer have to interpret vague signs. The next chapter of your life is a direct conversation with God Himself. Your cries have been heard and your answers are arriving. Hear this clearly. Your pain was never wasted. Every moment of suffering was soil for seeds of strength, resilience, and unshakable faith. You didn't cry in vain. Every whispered prayer, every groan of despair, every unspoken hope became fuel for what is about to bloom. What once felt like punishment was never punishment. It was positioning. The delays were not denials. They were divine training for the magnitude of your calling. Think of the strongest structures built by human hands. No skyscraper is raised without deep foundations being laid first. The digging is long, the ground is torn apart, but it is necessary to hold the weight of greatness. That is what God was doing in your life. He was digging deep, strengthening the ground beneath your feet, so that the heights you are about to rise into will never cause you to collapse. The waiting hurt because your destiny required depth. Now the waiting is over. What once looked like rejection is revealed as redirection. What once felt like abandonment is revealed as preparation. You are being called into a season of divine clarity and holy alignment, unlike anything you have known before. The fog is lifting. Your heart is about to be filled with revelations that explain the mysteries of your past. You will begin to understand why the pain came, why certain people left, why doors closed, and why you were delayed. This understanding will not be theoretical. It will be revelation that transforms you from the inside out. For too long, you have lived under confusion. You doubted whether you heard God's voice correctly. You questioned whether your dreams were illusions or real seeds planted in your spirit. But now the Spirit of God is aligning you. No more uncertainty. No more wandering. Your inner compass is turning toward true north. Your will is about to move in harmony with His will, and that alignment will bring acceleration. What once took years will now take days. What once required struggle will now flow with grace. Chosen one, get ready. This is not the season of hints and shadows. This is the season of direct leading. God is not merely giving you signals anymore. He is stepping into your path, taking your hand and saying, "Walk with me." From this point on, His presence will not only guide you, it will lead you. And when God leads, there is no fear of losing your way. You don't need every detail mapped out. You will feel His peace anchoring you with each step, and that peace will become your direction. Expect divine encounters in the days ahead. You will cross paths with the right people at the right time. Doors will open with supernatural precision. Words will come to your heart that feel too perfect to be coincidence. These are not accidents. They are divine appointments arranged in eternity. Do not ignore the signs etched into your very being. That mark you've seen, the one shaped like the letter M on your palm, it is no accident. It has always been a symbol of calling, a silent witness of your chosen nature. But now in this season, that mark is coming alive. It is not just a curiosity anymore. It is a spiritual seal. As it awakens, you will notice new layers of discernment, sharper intuition, prophetic dreams, and deep peace even in the middle of chaos. The M is a sign of mission, mantle, miracle, and movement. It is a visible stamp of heaven's claim on your life. You will feel it activating. People will begin to treat you differently, not because you've changed in appearance, but because your spiritual authority is rising. Atmospheres will shift when you walk into rooms. Conversations will open that once were closed. What once seemed beyond your reach will now bend in your favor. This activation has already begun. The shift is happening now, and soon it will be undeniable. As the days unfold, you will feel the current of transformation carrying you forward. What begins as a subtle awareness will quickly turn into a roaring certainty. On the very first day of this divine journey, you will see yourself as heaven has always seen you, chosen, worthy, powerful, essential. Your identity, which has been under attack for so long, will be restored. Lies that convinced you of ordinariness will fall away. The enemy has tried to bury your true self under doubt and discouragement, but God is now unveiling who you were always meant to be. Long-buried dreams will resurface. Energy will return to your spirit. Clarity will ignite your purpose. This is the ignition point. Day one of this journey is not simply a beginning. It is the key turning in the lock of destiny. Once it turns, there is no going back. Confusion ends. Clarity reigns. You will rise into the fullness of who you are, and nothing will stop you from walking into the calling that has been waiting for you. The next stage of your journey begins now, chosen one. Days 2 through 5 are not passive days. They are days of movement, activation, and obedience. God has spoken in day 1, igniting your true identity, but now He calls you to act. Every step you take in these days will open doors you once thought were sealed shut. Each obedient move you make will function like a divine key, unlocking a vault of destiny prepared long ago. These aren't ordinary days. They are charged with supernatural weight. As you walk through them, you will find yourself speaking words you once held back, stepping into spaces you never thought you belonged in, and making decisions that feel too bold for your natural self. That is because these choices are no longer fueled by your limited strength alone. They are orchestrated by God Himself. Picture a line of dominoes, perfectly aligned by heaven's hand. All it takes is one movement from you, chosen one, to set them in motion. The chain reaction begins with your yes, and once it starts, no human hand can stop it. The seemingly small steps you take in these days will cause ripple effects that stretch far beyond your imagination. What looks ordinary in the natural will unlock extraordinary outcomes in the spirit. But do not overlook the nights of this journey, for they carry equal, if not greater, significance. These nights will not be like any you've known before. They are not ordinary rest. They are divine encounters, sacred appointments written in eternity for you alone. As you sleep, heaven will draw near. You will find yourself awakened at unexpected hours, your heart stirred with visions, your spirit overwhelmed with messages too clear to dismiss. Keep a journal by your side. Record every dream, every image, every whisper. These are not fleeting thoughts. They are instructions. Expect to experience prophetic dreams, angelic visitation, moments of inner healing, and revelations that will serve as blueprints for the days that follow. Do not dismiss what comes in the stillness of night. Silence is the canvas where heaven paints its clearest messages. Some nights will bring tears that cleanse your soul. Others will bring visions so vivid they leave you trembling. But every night will bring transformation. Layer by layer, God is rewriting your inner world, restoring what was broken and preparing your spirit for what's ahead. Do not underestimate this. Your rest will become revelation. Then come the final 3 days of this sacred journey, days cloaked in mystery. Why are they hidden? Because what God intends to reveal in them is too weighty, too powerful to be given without preparation. These days will be an unveiling, a divine disclosure of what has been hidden from you for years. Chosen one, get ready. The final phase will show you your next chapter, not as vague impressions, but as clear and specific instructions. You will begin to see the people you're meant to encounter, the mission you're assigned to carry, the resources that are on their way, and the places where you will be sent. These revelations are not random. They are part of a heavenly blueprint designed for this very moment. Stay alert, stay sensitive. Watch for confirmations in unexpected forms, conversations, visions, even unusual signs that you cannot dismiss as coincidence. This is heaven's way of saying, pay attention. The final pieces of the puzzle are falling into place. And once they do, the questions that haunted you for years will finally be answered. The waiting, the battles, the tears, all of it was preparation for this unveiling. You will finally understand why it had to happen the way it did. Your scars will cease to be symbols of suffering and instead become proof of survival, maps for others who are still lost in their battles. God will turn your wounds into wisdom. He will assign meaning to every piece of pain you carried. And when your mission is revealed in full, do not hesitate. Clarity is not just comfort, it is responsibility. When God gives instruction, He expects movement. But know this, you will not walk alone. Heaven will supply divine partnerships, resources, and strength for every step. Confusion is over. The time for hesitation is gone. This is the season to rise, chosen one, and walk with boldness into your calling. Hear this phrase echoing from eternity. You passed. You're ready. These words are not given because you were flawless, but because you were faithful. You did not quit when it hurt. You did not turn away when the fire was hot. You endured, and that endurance has refined you. Heaven saw every moment of struggle and has now deemed you trustworthy for more. This is not just survival, it is promotion. You are being elevated in the spirit. More insight, more influence, more authority is being entrusted to you. You are ready to carry what others would have dropped. You are ready to declare what others would have silenced. You are ready to build, to heal, to lead, to love again. This is your certification in the spirit realm. Heaven places a crown of readiness upon your head. You are commissioned to rise to the next level, not someday, not tomorrow, now. The heavens are open. The journey you were born for begins today. Chosen one, you are stepping into your awakening. Your soul is being activated. Your destiny is unfolding. No longer are you waiting for confirmation. You are the confirmation. You are the evidence that God still speaks, still calls, still raises up chosen vessels. Understand this. Your calling is not just a label. It is a lifestyle. You are assigned to shift atmospheres, to break cycles, to heal generations, to manifest heaven's will on earth. That is why your life has been so intense, why your struggles have cut so deep. The weight of your purpose is that significant. And God has not left you empty-handed. He fills you now with peace, power, and authority. Every step you take carries heaven's backing. Do not let fear hold you back. The days ahead are not just about change. They are about unveiling the person you were always destined to become. You are not late, you are not behind. You are exactly on time, and your real journey begins now. Chosen one, prepare yourself for acceleration. Doors that once seemed permanently closed will begin to swing open without your effort. This is not about striving or pushing. It is about divine favor. Imagine walking along a familiar path and suddenly finding a door where none existed before. This door leads straight into your purpose, provision, and promotion. You won't need to knock endlessly or beg for entry. Heaven has gone before you, shifting circumstances and aligning people so that the way is already prepared. This will feel effortless. Where you once struggled to make progress, you will now advance with ease. Opportunities will appear out of nowhere. Favor will surround you like a shield. You will wonder, how did this happen so quickly? The answer is simple. You stepped into a new dimension of grace, and obedience unlocked the floodgates. Do not call this luck or coincidence. It is divine orchestration. You are stepping into a season of acceleration where blessings move at the speed of destiny. And the doors opening before you are not just for your benefit. They are designed to fulfill heaven's purposes through your life. Chosen one, get ready for your name to be spoken in rooms you have never entered. Influential people will mention you, recommend you, and recognize you even before you meet them. This is not chance. It is God weaving your reputation into places of power and preparation. Your story, your gifts, and your calling are being discussed with honor. Heaven is building bridges of destiny on your behalf. This is not a season to shrink back. It is a season to stand tall, knowing that your influence is extending far beyond what your eyes can see. Divine networking is taking place. God is establishing your voice in circles that will open doors you never dreamed possible. Provision is also being released. Financial breakthroughs that once seemed unreachable are coming. Debts will be cleared, resources will multiply, and opportunities for abundance will find you at the perfect time. This is not about human effort alone. It is about heaven's supply meeting your need. Expect overflow. Expect increase. You will not only have enough for yourself, but you will carry more than enough to bless others and advance kingdom purposes. This is the end of lack. The chains of financial limitation are breaking and your cup will run over. Chosen one, remember this. Your increase is not only for your comfort, it is for your mission. As you receive, you are called to release. As God pours into you, you will pour into others, becoming a vessel of blessing. Chosen one, this final stretch of your journey is where everything begins to come together. God is sending divine relationships, people who will walk with you, lift you, and help carry the vision. These are not casual acquaintances but appointed allies. Some will mentor you, others will stand beside you as partners, and many will feel like they've been in your life forever. These are heaven's connections, designed to strengthen you for what comes next. At the same time, God is releasing healing into every part of your being. Physical pain will fade, clarity will come to your mind, and your heart will be restored from old wounds. This is not partial healing, it is wholeness. The disappointments and betrayals that once scarred you will no longer define you. Instead, you will rise stronger, more resilient, and prepared for your calling. Chosen one, answers you did not even know you needed are about to be revealed. God will connect the dots and show you why things happened the way they did. What once looked like chaos will now make sense. These revelations are not just comfort, they are direction. And know this, your breakthrough is not only for you. Generational chains are breaking through your obedience. You are carrying freedom that will impact those who come after you. Heaven trusted you with this responsibility, and you are rising to meet it. Now prepare for restoration. What you lost will return multiplied. Opportunities, peace, and even relationships will be renewed in greater measure. Your voice will also be amplified. The words you speak will carry power to encourage, heal, and transform. Do not be afraid to use it. Chosen one, this is the moment you've been prepared for. The silence is over. The waiting has ended. The doors are open. Step forward boldly, for your destiny begins now.